What is up, everybody? This is Flow State episode 8. The last time I did a Flow State episode was all the way back in February 7th. It's fucking July 7th right now. It's been a long time since we've done this. This is a series. There is a playlist. These are shorter videos. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over the top 3 trades on this P&L. This is my entire P&L for the entire session. I only traded the open for this specific session. But what this is going to be is an open drive play. My pre-market prep was telling me, hey, there might be a drive up. And so I was looking for a long. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead without further ado. Let's look at this. So right here, what you're looking at is 1 minute before the open. I'm going to hit the play button. And we're going to look at the first entry, which will be in about 1 minute from the open. So you can see I reset the profile right on the open. I'm looking to get long right there. There's a specific area I'm interested in on 69. I missed the trade. Obviously, it's running. So even though this is driving right now, I can't chase it. Chasing it would be stupid. I want to wait for a tactical area to actually start hitting it. What we're doing here, right in this specific area, right in the 73, 71 zone, we're building out a bell curve, which is good. So there's a slight area of value. You can see these 2 areas I mark with AP. I'm kind of potentially looking for somewhat of a pullback in that area. I'm marking this center section with these S's. This is an area where the market is slipping. Get a tremendous amount of buying on the tape right here. We're hitting another AP area. There's this could roll right here, so I'm kind of looking to see maybe if it'll roll or not. And sure as the fuck shit, it actually starts to roll. Still patiently waiting, which is a good thing. Coming back down, nice selling, and the entry will be coming on in just a moment. Continually waiting for a pullback. What I wanted to do is hit these 70-75s, which is sort of a low node area on the open. Now you can see a nice, beautiful bell curve. So I don't want to get in on the middle of it. Getting in on the middle of bell curves generally doesn't work out all that well. We are getting a lot of selling. So this is a potential area for a stop run. As you can see, looking to go long up here. Get long because this area might let go. This might be a breakout. I'm not getting the pullback I want. Look at this absorption on 75. Look at the reloading in here. We have quite a bit of contracts trading. We ended up pulling the trade off right then and there. I'm going to continue to play the footage. And what we're going to do is we're going to see the next attempt, which should be coming up at the price of 71 all the way down there. So here in just a moment, we're gonna have a retrace in the 71s. There we go. Like I said, I'm kind of looking to see if this area pukes. There it is, because we had a lot of sellers there previously. They came back in. This is the pullback I'm sort of looking for. Get in right here. It's starting to rotate down. That is not good. Now it's popping up. That is good. I like it. I'm holding. This is what I want. This is the entry I want. Now it's starting to bleed against me. So this is not good. And it's starting to get stuck on 71.50s. Let's cut it for a small loss. Oh, and then it shoots up again. Kind of want to get back in it, but we're not going to chase it. We're going to wait. We're going to wait for a tactical area. And it's starting to pin up here again. It's starting to pin up here. I cancel the order. It's starting to pin up here. It should let go. It should let go because it is trading furiously in this absorption. I should see it pop through here really quickly. It's not doing it. It's still being stiff, but notice how it keeps coming in and then it keeps popping up. It's shoving in, but it's not puking on the low end, and it quickly runs up. So VWAP should roll. VWAP at 73. Get a nice roll on VWAP. And it pops up very quickly. Again, pinning that 75. Again, aggressive amounts of buying coming through it. Now, all the orders are retail, so it seems like a large buyer, is cutting up his order, and he's not trying to move it. He just wants to fill this fucking area. Slight pull down, but it's pinning again. It's pinning again. This should let go at this point in time. If it can keep pinning, we're not getting any gnarly puking on the bottom end. Still pinning, still absorbing. Now it's starting to look a little uglier. Still popping up. There's the puke I'm looking for. Now we're looking to cut one off right there. We take a trade off right there. Looking to take another one here. It's starting to hold. Hitting the liquidity spot. Hitting a liquidity spot. It goes through it. It's starting to hesitate. Is it going to puke in? Is it going to puke in? So I don't know if I took 2 off there or 1, but we still have more contracts on. So we're looking for a bigger target on this if it can maintain. I'm watching this carefully. It's holding because there could be a chance where it retraces all the way back to 75. We got paid on it, which is good. Still holding the trade. Still holding the trade. We're going to let this pan out so that way we can just kind of see what I'm looking at on this specific area. Okay, all I did was pause it. I didn't fast forward, reload it, none of that stuff. The next exit is going to be at 8:37, so in about 2 minutes. So let's just kind of continue to watch it. So we're watching it, and I want to say, so that first exit you saw, I pulled 2 off, so we're about to pull a 1 lot off. I went in 4 on this specific entry. So we got 2 left, kind of waiting for it, patiently waiting. And we're just going to keep playing. We're going to keep rolling footage on it. So it's starting to struggle here. Just kind of keeping track of this specific area. Right? It's getting stuck. We're not seeing the buying, but the good news is it's not puking lower. Now I have a target up in the 96s. We're obviously in the 80s, so we're pretty far. It's starting to struggle quite a bit here, so I'm considering maybe pulling some off. Again, I will be pulling more off in 1 minute. There's a huge amount of selling, so we kind of puked these lows right here. But the thing is, it's bouncing back in, which is a good sign. At this point, I want it to get above 81s. I don't want to see a rotation in 81s. We're just peaking 81s, just peaking. There we go. We're getting up at 81s. Got to pour highs right here, 81.75s. It should at least push a little higher. I don't want to see any top ticks. I don't want to see it hit 82.50 and roll back in. I want to see it start pinning. See, there's the top tick. That's not a good sign. But it's floating. Notice how it's floating back in there. So this is good. I'm confident now. We got a bit of liquidity at 84. Marking an AP zone, 84.50. Okay, so I know that there could potentially be a rotation at 84.50, which also has quite a bit of size sitting up here. Are these orders going to pull? Are they not going to pull? So I'm getting ready to start pulling right here. Don't quite get that fill right there. And I'm only going to take a 1 lot off. Pull it right here. Still not getting filled. Still not getting filled. At the front of the queue. There we go. We get filled. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward to a little bit further in the future. It is 8:37. We need to go to 8:49. I will see you there. Okay, guys. So we're about 2 minutes before the final exit. We've driven up a lot higher. I'm looking to get out again at these 95s, 96 zones, maybe 92-ish, based off another trader who's calling that specific area. Another trader who I know is consistent, who does good trading. We trade on different time frames and stuff, but the fact that he's kind of looking in the same area is very important. So I'm going to kind of look at those 92s as well. Now, contextually, I just want to give you a little idea what's happening. As we're grinding up, the selling doesn't cease. And I'm not sure if this footage is going to have it. So I'm going to go ahead and play it now, and we'll see if we can start to see it. But the selling doesn't cease, and the tape, the actual buying pressure on the tape, the way it's pacing, starts to slow down quite a bit. So with that pacing slowing down, and the fact that the sellers just aren't letting up, and we progressively getting slower and slower momentum on the actual how quickly the tape is feeding. That's just to me is a sign that this might roll. As you can see, we have a P-shape profile. This might still go. Seeing it's just like the volatility is starting to contract as well. So we're not getting as aggressive bouncing as we go up, and the volatility is contracting a bit. Obviously, we're getting later in the session. It's always higher on the open. Got liquidity at 19 with that 300 lot offer. So what I'm doing is that going to hit it? What's it going to... And this offer here has been sitting there for a while. I don't think it'll reload necessarily right there at this point in time. I actually remember this fucking area. So we're just kind of fucking watching it very carefully. Now it did tickle the underside of those 90s. If you notice, 88.50s is getting quite a bit of selling right here, but they're, we're not seeing buyers really at this point, and it's really pinned up. It's getting tighter here, which sometimes when it gets tight like that, it'll explode up and out. Not always. So here we go. Is this gonna reload aggressively, or is it gonna just let go? It doesn't so it was 300. It's not reloading the 300. Yeah, there's slight reloading on it, but not to what the full clip was originally. So nobody's really wanting to fucking hit it. That's not a good deal. I mean, buyers aren't really taking it. But we're pinning it, which is a good sign. There they go. They sweep. All of this is a sweep. I have a video on sweeping. In case you're not sure what that is, go look it up. And for me, I'm like, this is close enough. Let's pull it, but because it can start to retrace in. Guys, that is Flow State episode. If you've not seen these, check out the playlist. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This series is meant to be a quicker paced video series where I condense a video in at least around 10 minutes or so. For those of you out there who don't want to sit through an hour-long video, again, we'll see you in the next one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please like it, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, all that awesome shit, and we'll see you in the next video.